Hollywood. The Jack Benny Program.
Well, Miss Gordon, I buzzed you a few minutes ago. Where were you?
I was out having my lunch.
Oh, well, look, I finished writing my monologue for the show, and I want you to take it down.
Oh, certainly.
Now, we open, as usual, you know, with the billboard and then my theme song. Then I walk out, and I do this, of course. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to stop the audience from applauding.
What audience?
Miss Gordon, I'm just trying to get the feel of this thing, that's all. Rehearsing. Now, all right, when they stop applauding, then I usually say, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. And then I go into my first joke that I put down here. Yeah, I think it's so funny. I say, yesterday I went to the wedding of one of the boys in my orchestra, you see, and Frank Remley was the best man. He had the honor of pulling the cork out of the wedding cake. I better wait here a long time while the audience laughs.
Well, if you're going to wait until they laugh at that, you'd better come out with a chair.
I'm paying you to be my secretary, not a critic. Now, where was I?
Remley was pulling the cork out of a wedding cake.
Oh, yes. And you should have seen it. It went off like Old Faithful. It was a rum cake that was 90% rum. What's the matter with you, Miss Gordon? It's a very funny routine.
Well, maybe. But I guess I'm just tired of hearing you make fun of the boys in your orchestra. It isn't very nice. After all, they are human beings. At least that's what the report from UCLA said.
It wasn't unanimous. They weren't sure about Sammy, the drummer. They said if he had one more eye, he could be a potato.
He certainly was fried last night.
Hey, that's good. Fried last night. Put that down. I'll do it in my monologue. Now, here, take this and make 6 copies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, Miss Gordon, did you get the reservations from my sponsor and his daughter that'll be here for the weekend?
I have the confirmation right here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Mr. Lewis and his daughter. I got them a beautiful suite with a very nice view.
Oh, good, good.
Mr. Benny, your sponsor was just here last month. Why is he coming back so soon?
Well, it's time for him to renew my contract. I guess he wanted to talk to me about it personally. You see. And, by the way, I think I better line up some nice dates for his daughter because she's the apple of his eye. And it wouldn't hurt to have her on my side.
No, I guess not. Well, I'll just type up these jokes for you.
Okay. Let's see, who can I get to take the sponsor's daughter out? Somebody that'll really impress her. Now, Fabian is on location. Frank Sinatra Jr. is in New York. I wonder if John Wayne's son is in town. I think I'll call and find out.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Hello, Don. Pull up a chair and sit down. I'll be with you as soon as I finish this call.
Okay.
You know, I'm calling John Wayne to see if his son can take the sponsor's daughter out.
Oh, hold it, Jack.
What?
Well, when I was talking with the sponsor this morning, long distance, about the commercials, I took the liberty of telling him that his daughter would be well cared for while she's here, that she'd have dates every night.
Oh, boy, I'm so glad that's settled. Who'd you get to take her out?
My son, Harlow.
Harlow? That side of beef? Now, the sponsor's daughter's a beautiful, sophisticated girl. A glamorous debutante who's been to London, to Paris. She has her pick of all the eligible young men in the East. Now, get on that phone, call the sponsor, make some excuse. Get out of it.
I will not. I refuse to believe there's any girl too good to go out with my son.
All right, Don. All right, but remember, I'm warning you right now. If anything goes wrong, if there are any repercussions, you've read your last commercial on my show.
Well, that's all right with me. But Harlow's going out with the sponsor's daughter, and that's that. Makes me so mad.
Don,
and sit down and relax.
Oh, I can't help it. I'm mad.
Well, dear, maybe Jack's right. You know, from what I read in the society pages, the sponsor's daughter is a sophisticated, beautiful, glamorous debutante.
Well, so what? Harlow can certainly take her to a dance.
Harlow doesn't know how to dance.
Well, then he can take her to a nightclub.
He's never been to a nightclub.
Well, then he can do whatever he does when he takes a girl out.
Harlow's never taken a girl out.
He's never taken a girl out?
Never. He's not ready for that yet.
Well, that's your fault. You've been an overprotective mother to that boy.
How can you say that? You were the one who played piggyback with him until he was 15 years old.
Well, he's not 15 years old now. He's as big as I am. And every time he's 5 minutes late coming home from school, I wish you wouldn't call the police to bring him home. Twice last week, they picked me up by mistake.
Don, I will not have you pushing that boy of mine.
Look, Lois, we've both got Harlow's welfare at heart. And I think it's high time he
Why is it every time I come into a room you stop talking?
Nothing, Harlow, nothing.
Mother, have you seen my model airplane magazine?
Oh, yes, dear. It's on the hall table.
Thanks.
Model airplanes. Model airplanes. It's time he stopped playing with toys and started going out with girls.
Oh, Don. He's probably never given girls a thought.
I'm going to find out what that boy is thinking. Oh, Harlow!
Oh, just a minute, Don. Now, take it easy. Well, you can't come right out and ask him.
Don't worry about it, honey. I'll be subtle. I'll give him sort of a word association test.
Oh. Yes, Dad.
Sit down, son. Sit down.
Oh, is dinner ready?
No, son.
Oh.
Now, look, Harlow, I'm going to give you some words, and I want you to tell me the first thing you think about.
Okay.
Eh? Legs.
Table.
Nylon.
Parachute.
Blonde.
Palomino.
Sweater.
Wool.
Stacked.
Hot cake. This is fun. Ask me some more, Dad.
Just go to your room, Harlow. Your mother and I have some things to discuss.
Okay. Call me when dinner's ready.
We'll call you. We'll call you.
You never did like me.
Don, I'm worried about the sponsor coming out here and expecting our Harlow to take out his...
Look, honey, look. Let me worry about that. It may not be easy, but I'll figure it out somehow.
Well, I only hope so.
Hello. Oh, gee, I don't know. I'm not in the mood.
Who is it, dear?
Arnie, he wants to finish that chess game we started last night.
Well, it might do you good to go next door and relax.
Okay. I'll be right over.
Don, it's your move.
What?
I said it's your move.
Oh. I can't keep my mind on the game. You know, Arnie, my problem is...
Yes, I know. You told me 3 times. Your sponsor's coming out, bringing his daughter, and Harlow is supposed to take her out and show her a good time. Now, your problem is how to make a social butterfly out of an elephant.
I wish you hadn't put it that way, but yes.
Can we get on with the game?
Daddy, where are the... Oh, hello, Mr. Wilson.
Hello, Judy.
Daddy, where are those records I brought home yesterday?
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I accidentally broke them.
Oh, darn it.
Arnie, I thought the records today were unbreakable.
Not with a hammer.
Arnie, you shouldn't have done that. Judy's such a nice girl, and she's so... Hey, wait a minute. Call Judy back here.
What?
Judy can help me with Harlow.
What do you mean?
That's what he needs, to go out with some nice girl and learn what life's all about. And Judy's such an attractive girl.
Judy attractive?
Certainly.
That's funny. I always thought she looked like her mother. Hey, that's a good joke, Don. You think maybe Benny could...
Oh, wait a minute, Arnie. Now, call Judy back here and let me talk with her.
Okay. Judy!
What is it, Dad?
Mr. Wilson wants to talk to you.
Judy, you know my son Harlow, don't you?
You mean The Rock?
Yes, the Rock. Judy, do you like Harlow?
Well, yes, I think he's nice.
Wonderful. Judy, I'd appreciate it very much if you'd help me with Harlow.
Well, what do you want me to do, Mr. Wilson?
Now, tonight, after dinner, you come over to our house and...
Don, I just hope this idea of yours works out.
Ah, I'm sure it will. I've gone over the whole story with Judy. She ought to be here any minute now. She'll be all dressed up, and I'm sure she'll be able to maneuver Harlow into asking her to go out on a date. Oh, I'll bet that's Judy now. Hello, Judy.
Hello, Mr. Wilson. Mrs. Wilson.
Hello, Judy.
Harlow. Look who's here, Harlow. Judy.
Hello, Harlow.
Hello, Judy.
Hi, but you look pretty tonight, Judy. Doesn't she, Harlow?
Oh, sure. Well, I better go back and finish my homework.
Harlow!
Harlow, your homework can wait. Now, you come right over here and sit down and talk to Judy like a gentleman.
Okay.
Come on, Don. The dishes have to be done.
Oh, yes, yes. Coming, Lois, coming. Let's listen.
Harlow,
What?
you don't mind if I sit close to you, do you?
No, Judy, I don't mind.
Harlow,
What?
do you mind if I tell you something?
What?
I think you're the nicest boy in the whole school.
You do?
Mm-hmm. And Harlow,
What?
what would you do if I told you I liked you very, very much?
What would I do?
Holy smoke, I didn't know it would happen this fast.
Harlow, will you stop sucking on that orange and answer me?
What did you ask me?
It wasn't important.
What?
Haven't you ever had the feeling that you want to be with a certain person and to go places with her and to get close to her? I mean, when the moon is shining and everything. Doesn't that have any effect at all on you, Harlow?
Well, sometimes it makes me want to...
Go on, go on!
What's going on here?
It's nothing, Harlow, nothing.
Oh, yes, there is. I feel pressure in this room.
Well, I guess there's no need beating around the bush. Now, look, Harlow. Your mother and I have both gone to a great deal of trouble to teach you how to act with girls, how to take a girl out on a date.
But, Daddy...
Don't but daddy me. Now it's time you got started. Now, Judy's all dressed up. Look, here's some money. I want you to take her to a movie.
Oh, Daddy,
Don't argue with me, son. And after that, I want you to take her to the ice cream parlor. And tomorrow, I want you to take her to a concert. And the next day, to a restaurant. Show her the town. Learn how to act with a girl. Now, come on, get going. Come on, Judy. Jack, we've been working on Harlow for 5 days. Relax.
Don, how can I relax? I mean, the sponsor will be here in a little while. Your son is taking his daughter out, and you ask me to relax.
But, Jack, Don's been trying to tell you everything's going to be all right.
That's right, Jack. There have been some great changes in Harlow.
Oh, sure, sure. I suppose you're going to try to tell me that in 5 days you were able to mold that glob into a man about town. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Dad, would you mind if I borrowed your gold cufflinks?
Oh, not at all, sir.
Thanks. Oh, good evening, Mr. Benny. I didn't see you standing over there. How have you been?
Fine, Harlow, fine.
I'm so happy to hear that. Say, that's a very handsome cravat you're wearing in such good taste.
Cravat? Oh, my tie.
Yeah. Well, I hope you won't think I'm abrupt, but I do have to finish dressing. Father, Mother, may I be excused, please?
Oh, yes, Harlow.
Thank you. Arrivederci.
Jack, when we're talking business with the sponsor, do you think it would be all right if I... Jack, what's the matter?
Harlow, I can't get over the improvement in only 5 days. How did you do it?
Well, frankly, Jack, I didn't think it was possible either. It was Don's brilliant idea that did it.
Well, Don, what did you do?
Well, Jack, I really don't mind taking credit for this. You know, one way to get a boy to feel comfortable around girls is for him to go out with a girl. So I talked Judy Weber, the little girl next door, real cute girl. I talked Judy into letting Harlow take her to the movies and to dances, to the theater and the nightclubs. And I saw to it that Harlow was with her every waking minute for the past 5 days.
Well, it's absolutely amazing.
Oh, by the way, Jack, what time do we leave to meet the sponsor?
Oh, we won't have to leave, Don. You see, I left word for him to come directly here from the airport. Now, his plane got in about a half hour ago, so he should be in any minute.
Well, how do I look?
Fine, son, fine. Oh, here are 2 tickets to the concert tonight.
Yeah, the sponsor and his daughter should be here pretty soon.
Oh, are they going with us?
No, son. Harlow, I have a wonderful surprise for you.
Surprise?
Yes. Mr. Benny's sponsor brought his daughter with him from the East, and I told him you'd take her to the concert tonight.
Oh, no. I can't do that.
Why not?
I won't go out with any girl but Judy.
Judy!
I've been with her night and day for 5 days. I've become accustomed to her face. She's my fair lady.
Harlow, we promised the sponsor you'd take his daughter out.
I am not a gigolo. I'm in love with Judy.
You weren't supposed to fall in love with Judy. Now, you're going to take the sponsor's daughter out, and that settles it.
Well, if I can't take Judy out, I'm not taking anyone. I'm going to my room, and I'm going on a hunger strike. I'm not eating one thing till dinner.
Harlow! I'm going to have a talk with that boy.
Don, you've loused it up enough already. I'm going to talk to him.
Well, don't look at me like that. How did I know he'd fall in love with Judy? How could he do a thing like that?
Don, if you had any sense, you'd have realized that sooner or later he had to find out that hotcakes aren't the only thing that's stacked.
You're going to take her out.
I am not.
You are too.
I am not.
You are too, and shut up.
You never did like me.
You're going to take her out.
I am not.
Quiet in there, you two. The sponsor and his daughter are on the way up the walk. Hello, Mr. Lewis.
Hello, Don. Lois, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Roxanne.
Hello, Roxanne.
Oh, Roxanne. How was your trip, Mr. Lewis?
Fine, fine. Oh, by the way, where's that son of yours who's going to show my daughter around?
Oh, well,
Now, the first place I want him to take me is a pom-pom twist club I've heard so much about.
Oh.
That's all she's talked about. Well, where is your son?
he must be getting dressed. Oh, Harlow! You better come out here.
You know how long it takes boys to get dressed. Oh, how was your trip, Mr. Lewis?
You've already asked me that.
I'm so anxious to meet him. What is his name again?
Harlow. Harlow! Will you come out here, please?
Coming, Daddy.
Bye, Mother. Mr. Lewis, you must be Roxanne. Don't wait up for us, Daddy. We might not be home till after 9. thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the show. You know, I thought it was kind of cute with Harlow and his girlfriend and being in the predicament with the sponsor's daughter. You know, where I
Mr. Benny.
came in and I... Huh?
Mr. Benny, telephone call for you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Hello? What's that? You were watching the show and something's bothering you? What is it? Oh, in that last scene where I came out as a teenager, where did I get the wig? Look, mister, this is a comedy show. What's the difference where I got the wig as long as you laugh? You didn't? Well, thanks for calling anyway. You know, ladies and gentlemen, since this fella brought it up, I will admit that with that wig that I wore, we were stretching things a little bit. But I really didn't think that anyone would question it. I figured if my viewers will believe I'm 39, they'll believe anything. You know, it's a funny thing. Every time you make a technical mistake on television, you'd be surprised how many letters you get. Thousands and thousands of letters come in. In fact, sometimes I even put technical mistakes in the program on purpose, because I look at it this way. When people see a mistake, they send in thousands of letters. Now, to send the letters off, they have to buy stamps. Now, they get the stamps from the post office. The post office makes a profit. The profit goes to the government. The government gets out of debt, and my taxes go down. Oh, yes, there's something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, yes, I'll be seeing you soon.